What's up, Wiregrass? Thank you all for sticking around with us. It's the local sports award show that needs no introduction, but I'm gonna give you one anyways. It's the CTP's Christian's Top Plays. So who will be the lucky player to take home the crown as my top highlight? To kick things off, we got the Headland Rams taking on the Greenville Tigers. And on this play, we got Donald Spurl taking the halfback toss. As he stumbles on the turf, he runs into his own man. His lineman picks him back up. As Spurl, he refuses to go down. He takes about 3 Tigers with him for about 3 yards before just barely getting the ball to cross the goal line for the touchdown. And going into our number 4 slot, we got the Op Bobcats taking on the Daleville Warhawks. And ironically, we got the Bobcats taking flight in this one. On this play, somewhere behind these offensive linemen, Op quarterback Taylor Wicker, he takes the snap under center, and in no time, he launches one over the top and finds DJ Hines, who makes the catch before throwing off a defender and making it look easy at that. It is a touchdown for the Bobcats. Now we've reached our halfway point into tonight's CTPs, and we got the Panthers of Wicksburg hosting the Raiders of Houston Academy. And I don't know if this is how the Panthers head coach drew this play up, but it worked out for the best. On the first play of scrimmage, Wicksburg's QB Seth Williams, he takes the snap out of the shotgun, or at least he tries to, because Williams, he fumbles the snap and throws up a prayer. And like a saint on Sunday morning, his prayers were answered because he finds a wide open Peyton Marable, who will not be caught from behind, and makes his way in for the touchdown. For tonight's run-up, we find ourselves into the Hive as the Abbeville Yellow Jackets, who still don't have an ounce of yellow on them, they have taken on the Houston County Lions. And with this game already getting ugly in the tail end of the first half, Abbeville quarterback Xavier Harris, he hands the ball off to Kendrick. Don't call him Lamar, better yet call him Carter. Carter, he runs it up the middle, and this is why they preach 11 hats to the ball on defense. He shrugs off a tackle and catches the rest of the Lions loafing around before speeding his way in for a touchdown. And it may not have been good enough to make the cut, but it's still worth looking into. We got the Ashford Yellow Jackets, who actually have some yellow on them, taking on the Pike County Bulldogs. And on the last play before halftime, the Yellow Jackets already up big. Quarterback Xavier Johnson, he takes the snap, runs to the right, but nah, he doesn't like what he sees. He doesn't have an opening, so he pivots to the right, and that's all, folks. Johnson flapping those Yellow Jacket wings and leaves the Bulldogs in his trails before running it in and adding insult to injury in an already dominating first half. But there can only be one. Coming in for tonight's top play, we make our way to Geneva County, where the Bulldogs went at it against the Providence Christian Eagles. And it should be no surprise that our reigning player of the week is making highlight reel plays. With his team down big, it all comes down to this: a 4th down play, as Bulldog quarterback Caden Hutchings, he takes the snap, rolls to the left, pump fakes the defense before lofting one up to guess who? J.J. Wright, who was able to make the catch with a defender draped all over his back, and is somehow able to hold onto the ball and get a foot in bounds for the score. But most importantly, he takes home the title as my top play for this week. Now, that's all the time that we have for sports, but we'll be right back after this.